Okay, so it's late at night that I'm recording this. The Game Awards of 2020 have just ended, and I decided to make a follow-up video to my predictions on who would win each category for nomination. So we're gonna go through this list starting from the bottom, and then we're just gonna work our way up. Now, before we get started, I wanted to say a few things. One, I forgot to address this in my last video, so I wanted to address it now. Among Us came out in 2018, and it started blowing up in the summer and fall of this year, which is something I don't completely understand, and I don't know how it made its way into the Game Awards in the first place. If it won the best ongoing game, then yeah, I'd understand it, but still, I don't think the Among Us should be. I said the Among Us. I don't think Among Us should be in this award show at all, just because it blew up and started getting popular. Because, in all honesty, that's pretty inconsistent. Because Cyberpunk, I have it right here with me. I've been playing this. I want to get this video done before. Sorry, I want to get this video done so I can go back to playing Cyberpunk. But still, I think if the Game Awards and Jeff Keighley's gonna have Cyberpunk and Smash Bros. Not make it to the Game Awards of their respective year, and I think, and let's throw in Star Wars, let's go with Star Wars Jedi First Order. But if those three games never made it into the Game Awards of their respective years, then I don't think Among Us should have made it unless it's an ongoing game. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So I think it's, like I said, it's unfair that something like Among Us won just because went viral. So yeah, anyways, let's go. Right here is best esports team. Again, if you haven't seen my last video, I know nothing about esports at all. But yeah, the team that I thought was going to win was the Dallas Empire, mainly because my dad's a huge Dallas Cowboys fan, and quite a few other family members are Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's see, esports host Effie, I don't know how you pronounce this. No disrespect to the guy, yeah, but he won, I guess. Best esports game. This was unexpected. League of Legends. I did not expect this to win this category. I thought it would have been either Modern Warfare or CS:GO because those games are insanely popular, especially with because like CS:GO has been going on for almost a decade now, and there's like lots of content creators based around playing CS:GO. And there was also that there was also that controversy a few years ago where that Australian YouTuber, what was his name, Syndicate, got caught in that scandal. But still, League of Legends won. Nice. Best esports event goes to League of Legends again. World Championship 2020. Did they do this before the outbreak, or did they do this after and they were like hosting it remotely? I don't know. Let's see. Danny Zonic Sorensen, best esports coach. I guess he won. Yeah, there. Like I said, lots and lots of esports stuff. I know nothing about esports at all. Best esports athlete, Hyo Showmaker Sue. So yeah, congrats to him. Content creator of the year. Now, this is where, okay. So I wanted to discuss this. I think Alana Pierce should have won because she has lots of experience with the game industry. She's been in the game industry for a long time. I forget how many years she said she's been in there, but still, she worked with IGN. I don't know if she's independent now, but still. And she also talks about what goes on in the game industry, the review process, stuff like that. I think someone like Alana Pierce should have won. Okay. Best multiplayer game. Again, Among Us should not be here because it came out in 2018. Matter of fact, if you go into Google, I even typed this in myself. As you can see by my Google, when did Among Us came out? Yeah, June 15th, 2018. It should not have came out at all. It was an official release too. So I don't know what loophole that the developers of Among Us, I don't know what loophole they exploited, but still. Yeah, it should not have won. So let's see, we got Animal Crossing New Horizons, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys, and Valorant. I think either Warzone or Animal Crossing New Horizons should have won, but I don't even know what the gameplay, well, the multiplayer is like for New Horizons, because, like, I didn't even know it had multiplayer in the first place until I did that video about my predictions for the Game Awards. Okay, best sports and racing game. Come on, man, you already know it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And to be honest, I think it. Oh, sorry. Let me move my mic. I'm also using little. I'm also using this little medallion thing I got for pre-ordering Cyberpunk. As a matter of fact, it's the necklace I'm wearing right now. But still. Okay, let me get. I'm gonna use it as a mic stand from now on. It looks good. Okay. Sim strategy game goes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I guess it deserves it. Best family game. Again, Animal Crossing New Horizons, it deserves this category. It was gonna win this category, of course, because the game came out during lockdown. It came out at the perfect time because lots of states were just starting to lock down, Not all 50 states were locking down, but still. It came out, yeah, it was coming out around a time where people were working remotely. Some people were looking for jobs. Some people wanted to pass the time during lockdown. So yeah, of course this game would win. And it's also the sequel to, it's also a long time, the sequel to Animal Crossing, what was it, Animal Crossing New Leaf? I don't know. I don't know about Animal Crossing. Best fighting game goes to Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, yeah, to be honest, these entries right here, the cards were stacked against all these other games. Grand Blue Fantasy, Street Fighter 5. Like the only two I could see winning this category would be Street Fighter 5 or Mortal Kombat 11, but no, the cards were stacked against Under Night In-Birth and Grand Blue Fantasy and One Punch Man. I didn't even know that came out this year. That One Punch Man fighting game. All right, best RPG goes to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, what I want to talk about is how the Yakuza has grown so much that it managed to make it to the Game Awards because, like, what Yakuza 0 came out in 2015 in Japan, and then when it came here to the States in 2017, the series blew up. Like everyone was getting on it. I got into it when it came out. Well, 11 months later when my brother got it for me for Christmas, but still, I got into it. It was wild. So yeah, I'm glad that Yakuza, even though it didn't win this category, I'm glad that Yakuza is at least the series as a whole is at least being mentioned in the Game Awards. Not mentioned, but at least being nominated for a category in the Game Awards. That's dope. So let's see. Let's look at these other games. Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal. I don't know how to feel about Persona 5 Royal because on the one hand, they did tweak a lot of the gameplay features. A lot of the combat has been rebalanced. There's lots of new features when it comes to fusion. And then there's the new story, which you won't be able to access until A, you complete a few social links, and B, I think those are the only requirements for getting to the new story. And even before the new story, and even with the new characters, you're still playing through Persona 5 vanilla, just with a couple characters added. Matter of fact, they don't even like one. Okay. I was about to say they don't even matter, but still, someone like Dr. Maruki, he's an amazing character. But you didn't see like Kasumi was absent for a decent chunk of the game up until the third semester. So yeah, that's why I think Persona 5 Royal being in that category is pretty questionable. Okay, action adventure game. Oh yeah, you're gonna be seeing this a lot too. And for the record, I'm not one of those dudes that's like hot and heavy hating on Last of Us 2, because no, but still, The Last of Us 2 swept this award show. So anyways, best action adventure game. I think it should have gone to Ghost of Tsushima if we're being fair, or either that or Miles Morales, whatever, or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm glad that Fallen Order got nominated, but still. Okay, best action game, Hades. Now, my YouTube friend Terry, he does the podcast with me. We need to do more podcast episodes, by the way. But anyways, Terry's been telling me all about this game. A few other YouTubers I watch have been playing this game. One is called Just Add Monsters. The co-host, her name is Amanda. She's a huge fan of Hades. I've been checking out footage because of my friend Terry and because of Amanda. Shout out to both of y'all for for piquing my interest in Hades. I haven't played it yet, but still, it looks fun. So yeah, this definitely goes to Hades, and Hades definitely deserves this award. It's an indie game that just came out of nowhere. Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Half-Life Alyx either, because it's, I don't have a VR headset, and I wish there was a way to play it through normal means, through WASD controls. Well, either way, I forgot that Neo 2 came out. That game, yeah, it just came out quietly, and Streets of Rage 4. Okay, innovation and accessibility. This award is given to games that have tons of options for accessibility. Whether you're colorblind, you're hard of hearing, or your eyesight's not the best, this award goes to games that go out of their way to give accessibility options for gamers that are disabled. So The Last of Us 2, I think it deserves this because sometime before The Last of Us 2 came out, I want to say the month before. Either way, so sometime before The Last of Us 2 came out, one of the developers shared a screenshot of the options menu, and it was an accessibility menu, and it had all these options. It had options for color blindness. I had so many options, and I'm glad that they're giving options to gamers that to gamers that are disabled. That I really love when developers go out of their way, go above and beyond just to do stuff like that. So shout out to all these games, not just The Last of Us 2, but to all these games that have gone out of their way to do stuff like that. Okay, best VR AR game. Again, I don't have a VR headset. I used to have a PlayStation VR headset back in 2017, well, 2016 when I got my PS4, but I went and sold it for a Vita. Okay, so we have Half-Life Alyx, Dreams, Iron Man VR. I forgot Iron Man VR came out. I know Star Wars Squadron, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. That's a VR game? What? Alright, so Half-Life Alyx, the reason why Half-Life Alyx won is because, think about it, it's the long-awaited sequel to a game that ended on a cliffhanger. So of course it's gonna win something like that. Alright, best community support goes to Fall Guys. I have nothing to say about that because I've never played Fall Guys. I've seen footage of it, but I don't know much about the development, the staff behind it, or anything. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, No Man's Sky, Fortnite. Hey, if we're being real though, No Man's Sky had the biggest, like, you know that Drake song, started from the bottom, now we here? They had the biggest success story. Like, it started off bad, like, everyone was bashing No Man's Sky, and then they waited a couple years, they released some patches, and the game is perfect now. Like, wow, Sean Murray, wow, Sean Murray and his team did a lot of good for this game, and I'm glad to see that it's back in the limelight again. Best mobile game, again, Among Us should not be in any nominees here because, like, unless it's going for like ongoing, like, if it's for something like that's ongoing or community support, like, you know, Destiny 2 or Apex, I could see that, but Among Us should not be here. It came out 2 years ago. Okay, Call of Duty Mobile. I remember seeing ads for that game. They were playing on Nuketown. Genshin Impact. Yeah, I think Genshin should have won. Either Genshin or Call of Duty Mobile. Legend of Runeterra. I've never heard of that. And Pokemon Cafe Mix. What is that game? I've seen it. I've seen people talking about it on Twitter. Okay, debut indie game. Let's see. Phasmophobia, Carrion, Mortal Shell, Raji, and Ancient Epic. Hey, they misspelled they misspelled the word ancient, and I loved it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm using my trackpad this time, and Roki. Yeah, Phasmophobia, I've heard that it's a pretty intense horror game. I've only watched like 1 or 2 videos on it, and I can see why. Best indie game goes to Hades, of course, because Hades looks really, really fun. I'm glad that they're getting the recognition they deserve. There's Fall Guys, Carrion, and Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. And to be fair to Fall Guys, though, it owes a lot of its success for coming out during the height of the pandemic and during the summer, too. Not during the summer, but when PlayStation Plus released it for free during that month. What was it, June? I forgot what else was available that month when PlayStation Plus released those free games. Best ongoing game. Again, No Man's Sky. Sorry about that. I ran out of breath. Again, No Man's Sky deserves this award because, you know, they went out of their way. They took they went back to the drawing board. They're saying, okay, what did we do wrong and how can we improve it? And they started listening to criticism. So yeah, No Man's Sky, Sean Murray, Hello Games, you guys deserve this. Okay, games for impact. This category goes to games that talk about mental health, social issues, you know, stuff like that. I'm not too into games like this. Like the last game I played that was like that was Life is Strange, and so anyways, tell me why I won. And that was by the lady that revealed Sea of Solitude, which I saw gameplay footage of, and Sea of Solitude looks good. I think it was revealed by this German lady that was working with this indie program at EA. So yeah, shout out to that lady. Okay. Best performance. Okay. So here's the thing. Now, I have a big problem with this, not because it's The Last of Us 2. I know someone's going to get on me for that. But no, I have a big problem with the fact that The Last of Us 2 not only has 2 nominations in the same category, which stacks the cards against all the other categories as well. So let's see here. We have Laura Bailey, who let me tell you something. Laura Bailey is a legend in the voice acting industry. She's voiced in lots of anime. She's voiced in sorry, I can't speak tonight. She's voiced in lots of Western stuff. She's voiced in lots of video games. She's very famous in the voice acting industry, the American voice acting industry, no less. So I can see why she won. Let's see, Ashley Johnson, who played as Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2. Did she play as Ellie in the first game as well? Daisuke Tsuji, who played as Jin in Ghost of Tsushima, that I think Daisuke should have won, in my opinion. Because, oh my god, the voice acting in Ghost of Tsushima is so amazing. Oh man. Logan Cunningham, who voices Hades, and oh man, this is the equivalent to a map saying New York, New York. Najee Jeterim, who voices Miles Morales in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Either Daisuke or Najee should have won as well. Still, these guys put in a lot of great work, and I'm happy that they got nominated. Okay, best audio design. Again, The Last of Us 2 won. To be fair, well, not to be fair, but to be honest, I think this kind of category, in my opinion, is kind of, I want to say broad, because what would be categorized as a game with best game design? I don't get that. I'm not mad that it won. It's just, I don't know. It's a broad and vague category. All right, best score in music. That now Final Fantasy VII definitely deserves this one. Like the reworked score, like the way they remade all of those tracks from the original game was so amazing. Like when they during the Genova fight was made more intense just because of the music alone. And then when the classic track kicks in, when you're in the third phase of the fight, is oh man. Oh man, so I said Last of Us Final Fantasy VII Remake, you guys deserve this dub. Doom Eternal, and they deserve it too. I love heavy metal as well. Hades, haven't heard it. Ori, Will o' the Wisp. I haven't heard the soundtrack for Last of Us 2 as well, but still. Best art direction. I think Hades should have won. I like the cel-shaded comic book style of Hades. Ghost of Tsushima won. Either way, that's good. Okay, best narrative. Oh man. Hey, you know what? I'm actually happy that 13 Sentinels was at least nominated for a category, because lots of niche Japanese games almost never make it into the Game Awards. And I'm glad that Aegis Rim somehow made its way into the nominations. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades. I think 13 Sentinels or Ghost of Tsushima should have won this category. But still, shout out to the writers at Naughty Dog. Let's see, not best, most anticipated game, Elden Ring by From Software. I haven't seen anything about it. Let's see, the God of War sequel. I thought God of War sequel would have won this category because, you know, a lot of people love God of War 4. I think it's an okay game. You know, I'm not a big fan of how it has more weight to it, but still, it's a pretty awesome hack and slash. Let's see, Resident Evil Village. And with Resident Evil being a legendary franchise, you would have thought that Village would have won this category. And Breath of the Wild, this surprised me the most, too. Breath of the Wild didn't win this. Wow. Okay. Best game direction. I don't know what this means. So wait, does it mean like the best director? What does best game direction mean? Okay, so The Last of Us 2 won. I don't have anything to say about this category. Game of the Year. Okay. Now, let me tell you. Oh my god. Let me tell you guys. Oh god, I can't speak right now. The chat in the Game Awards live stream was very, very toxic. It was more toxic than a League of Legends chat when you're losing. Oh god. So when The Last of Us 2 got announced for, oh my god, you should have seen the slander it got in the live stream chat. It was hilarious. Let me see. So Animal Crossing New Horizons, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, I think it should have won. I think it should have won. Ghost of Tsushima, it's got amazing combat. It's got an amazing sad story too. Like I said, I love samurai flicks. I love kung fu flicks. You know, I used to watch them with my dad all the time. Still. Oh man. But Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm a bit mixed on this because some people say, even my friend Terry thinks that Final Fantasy VII is a soft reboot and they're retelling the story in a different way. They're adding different story beats. They want to alter the story in a way. They want to alter the canon in a way. Doom Eternal is just Doom, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love Doom. Like, who doesn't love shooting the shit out of demons, man? Come on now. Like, there's something wrong with you if you don't, bro. But yeah, that wraps it up for the 2020 Game Awards. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of all the nominees, and what do you guys think of the winners of each category? Do you think some games got shafted? Do you think some games didn't deserve it? Do you think some games did deserve it? Let me know in the comment section below. So thank you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I've also got more Yakuza Kiwami videos coming. Just give me some time, you know. All right, so thank you guys so much. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Make sure to join my Discord server. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to donate to either my PayPal or my Cash App. Links to all of that will be in the description below. Thank you all so much.